I'm Natasha. Welcome to Hooks and Stitches. Well, what a day for weather. It has rained. It's poured and poured and poured most of the day. It was spitting just now, but it seems to stop, so I thought I would quickly do a video before the next downpour. And I've been really busy. Just at work today, I have walked 4,276 steps, and that's without walking home 2 miles. So I've just been non-stop, and I only managed to sit literally for a quarter of an hour to eat my lunch because I was late, and just what a day. What a day. Anyway, how are you all? Hope you're all right. I don't know if you've seen my episode video that I put up last night, because I didn't get to actually post it until just before I got in bed at 10 o'clock, because it took about 45 minutes, I think, and then by the time it processed to HD and all that gumph, it just take forever. Anyway, I've been to the shop in the village here. Just got some milk, and I got some coconut water, and oh, here comes the rain. Hold on a minute. I'll do my best to try and there are times like this when you wish you had a million hands. Anyway, I'm going to hope that my video stays up without cozying off, because it's starting to get heavy again. But I'm hoping to do another video to show you the rest of the bits and pieces a bit later on in the week. Maybe at the weekend, I don't know. But generally I don't make videos and then save them. I just upload them straight away. So I don't know, I'll see how it goes. But I'm going to do them a bit more regular, because I did want to do... Oh, sorry about the noisy traffic again. I did want to do a video with my progress every week right at the beginning. But it just never worked out like that. So it's been a bit slow. But I want to start doing it a bit more regularly, so I can get my channel moving a bit more and have more content. So I'm hoping... I'm later leaving again today, and the traffic's a bit bonkers, as per when it's a bit later. People coming to and through, I suppose. Food wise, what should we say food wise? I had my last portion of soup and my chia seeds, but I didn't have any yoghurt, so I've done it just with almond milk yesterday, and it was alright. It was a bit bland, I think, apart from the fact of the cinnamon and the and the dates, obviously, so it was a tiny bit sweet, but it was a bit bland. It needs the yoghurt, really. Anyway, my wonderful husband went to the shop this morning. I feel really puffed out. Sorry about that. Trying to rush, I think that's what it is. Yeah, he went to the shop this morning and got me some yoghurt and some coconut water. So I've got a big bottle to go. Lasts me a couple of days, and then tonight I'm doing some sort of beef and wedges thing, because the meal box came from HelloFresh, So I'm going to give beef and wedges a go. It's mince, but it's lean mince, so that's all right. And I'm going to do some wedges for my husband because he has white potatoes, he's not bothered. I'm having sweet potatoes again because they're carbs that are better for you. I feel like my video's going in slow motion because when I look into the screen I can see my lips moving and there's a bit of a delay. That's really off-putting, but hopefully, because I'm in the dip, I don't normally video so early. I normally wait till I'm at the top of the hill, so maybe it's because of that. But the rain's coming in really heavy again now, so onward. Update on my toe for any of you that really want to know. It's so sore, but we are warriors and we are trudging on, and I'm sure I managed. I've got a blister plaster on it, even though it just looks like a carpet burn on the top. This morning I literally only walked from the car to the gate, and that was enough for me to feel like I needed to chop my whole toe off because it was really bad. So I changed into my Crocs because I wear Crocs at school so that I don't have to wear socks. And I can use them because as long as it's got a back on, which obviously Crocs do, car, then I can wear them and I'm much happier out of socks. So I'm going to wait till the weather gets really cold. But we've got so puffed out. We've got underfloor heating. Angle my phone like this so the rain can't get there. We've got underfloor heating, so even when I'm wearing socks and boots, my feet are going to get really hot. So I think that's the way to go, and then I'll just get changed if I need to go outside when the weather's really bad in the winter. I feel so unfit today, but I can see a difference in my body now, so whatever I'm doing, it's working. And my legs actually have got, as soon as I'm talking about obviously about my walking challenge and all of that, obviously I'm intermittent fasting for those of you that don't know and haven't caught up with my other videos. My legs are getting smaller, but like I can see that the fat is going, if you know what I mean. You know, the cellulite is doing what it's doing, and they look a bit more pitted than what they used to. So I'm just assuming that it's all going and that's the process. Because when I was on Slimming World, I never really took any notice of what my skin was doing because it wasn't gradual. Like I lost 7 stone in a year and 3 weeks, but I never really took notice of my body until I was skinny, and then obviously I had excess skin, which went back really well. I was really impressed with it considering I was so big. So I am really impressed with how things are going, and I'm not so bloated now. And even though, like I said before, at least even though I'm putting on weight on the scales, my body feels different and I feel really happy. So as long as my body's changing, then I'm not going to worry about what the scales say. And for me, it's a win. So I'm just going to go with it. You know, eventually I won't weigh as much, and I'm sure it'll just come off. But at the moment, I'm just kind of waiting for that, I suppose. And obviously, I'm just gaining muscle, and I know from the 360 app that my body is changing, because I can see it on there too, you know, and that really helps as well. So all in all, it wouldn't matter, I suppose, if I was 15 stone, or I was 16.8 when I first started my I was 16.8 when I first started Slimming World, and I went down to 9.5, and I was at my heaviest then, but I was a size 22, and I'm almost 14 stone now, and I'm literally, like, the biggest I am is a 16. So I know I'm not at that stage yet, even though my stonage is pretty much back, apart from 2 stone, like, to the same. So as long as I'm looking leaner, I need to just make sure that my brain isn't bothered by the fact that I'm 14 stone, or almost 14 stone, you know. So it's one of those things, and all my family are big boned, as my dad used to say. And you know, it's really hard, but all my family were really tall and carried their weight well, but my dad was a good 28, edging towards 30 stone at massive, like, for long periods of time through his life. And so, you know, they were all quite big, and so when I was 9.5 stone and I was really skinny, it was unnatural for me, and I couldn't, there's no way I could maintain that, because as much as I was trying, that was literally going without what I wanted to eat, and it just wasn't viable. And I needed, as much as I was really happy at that size, I needed to be happier in what I was eating, and I wasn't enjoying what I was eating to be able to maintain that weight. And just because you can see cheekbones, have no boobs, and, you know, have a gap between your legs, doesn't always mean... Hang on, there's a car behind me because it's trying to get past. Hold on. It doesn't always mean that you are oh, there's lots of cars. Doesn't always mean that you are really kind of in one of those situations. Thank you. In one of those situations where you are able to maintain it easily and happily, because I wasn't, because as soon as I wanted to eat something, it was so easy to put it back on again, and within 6 months I had gained a stone. And then and then when I had my hysterectomy, I gained 2 stone really easily, and that's because I wasn't very mobile. So it is really hard, and you need to learn what is acceptable for you. Just because your BMI says that you're overweight, or even the word obese, which I hate, it doesn't always mean that you are that. It just means that you need to be comfortable in your own skin. And to try and get my BMI to what they were saying, I think my BMI at the smallest was 24.5, and I was still not correct. You know, I still had to lose more to be correct for my BMI, which I just think it's made up all wrong. And so it's one of those things where BMI shouldn't be a thing, and that's my opinion. And if I get shot down for it, well, hey ho, but it just shouldn't be a thing, because that's what makes people unhealthily thin, just because they're trying to chase a guidance that shouldn't actually be there. And then using the words overweight and obese doesn't help someone's self-esteem. So I'm chugging along, and I will get to 70 kilos, which I think is 11 stone, eventually, you know, because I want to be comfortable, and I think 11 stone would be nice. So once it starts coming off, then that's fine. At the moment, my body is righting itself, and that's the reason why I'm gaining and not taking away, because my body is getting smaller and I'm just gaining muscle, and all, you know, my organs and things like that are all, you know, righting themselves by being in autophagy and fixing the cells that are broken. And that's the way I look at it. So I'm happy in what I'm doing, and that's really all there is to it. My crochet, after I did my video yesterday, I sat down and I didn't really do anything. I just had a drink of water, and then I pretty much went to bed. I didn't do anything extra, because I just made sure that everything was correct on my faux cut blanket before I did my video. Tonight I'm going to finish the antennas, I think, on the butterfly, and then I'm going to do some more baby blanket, because I can just pick up a square or two, and if I don't feel like it, then I don't need to, because it's just one square at a time. As long as I get it done by the end of term, I'll be happy. So we've got 4 weeks after this, when this weekend, so I've got 4.5 weeks to get it completed, and it'll be fine. But I've almost been talking now for 20 minutes, so I'm going to go, because I'm almost at the top of the hill before I go down onto the main road. So it's time for me to say goodbye. I have about 15 minutes before I get home. And actually, I'm kind of walking okay. I think my toes suddenly thought, oh, well, she ain't going to stop. So I might as well stop hurting for a bit. Oh, if only, eh? Anyway, it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from the drizzly weather that's upon us here in the southwest. So take care, my loves, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!